You're cracking your way out of an egg. You peck, you push, you finally break through and take your first breath of fresh air. Except the fresh air is negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit with 100-mile-per-hour winds in the middle of Antarctica during winter. Congratulations, you've been born as an emperor penguin. And before you start thinking, oh cool, penguins are cute, everyone loves penguins, this should be fun. Let me stop you right there, buddy, because you just hatched in literally the worst place on planet Earth. Like, scientifically, objectively, the most godforsaken frozen hellscape imaginable. There's nothing here. No shelter, no trees, no buildings. Just ice, wind, and death. Oh, and you know what's even better? Your dad has been standing here in this exact spot for the last 4 months without eating at all. Yeah, you heard that right. 120 days. No food. Just standing there in negative temperatures, balancing your egg on his feet, waiting for you to hatch while slowly starving to death. Why? Great question. We'll get to that disaster of a survival strategy in a minute. Alright, so here you are, a fluffy little ball of gray feathers, standing on your dad's feet, because if you touch the ice directly, you'll literally freeze to death in minutes. Your dad looks terrible, by the way. He's lost like 45% of his body weight just standing here keeping you alive. He's running on fumes. His stomach has been eating itself for months, and he still has to keep you warm because you're basically a potato with a beak at this point. But wait, there's good news. Mom's coming back. She left 2 months ago to walk to the ocean, swim around eating fish, and now she's finally making the trek back with food. For you, not for Dad. Dad's gonna have to wait. And here she comes, waddling across the ice with thousands of other female penguins, all of them looking exactly the goddamn same. But somehow, through some penguin magic bullshit, your parents find each other by singing. Yeah, they literally sing to locate each other in a crowd of 10,000 identical penguins. Don't ask me how that works. Nature's weird. Mom finally arrives and immediately regurgitates partially digested fish directly into your mouth. Bon appetit! Your first meal is basically warm fish vomit. But hey, you're not complaining because you're starving and also you're a penguin, so this is actually pretty gourmet for you. Dad, who hasn't eaten in 4 months, finally gets to transfer you to Mom's feet and waddle his skeletal ass back to the ocean. 70 miles. He's gotta walk 70 goddamn miles to get food, while starving in a blizzard. Emperor penguins are either the most dedicated parents on Earth, or they have the worst survival strategy ever conceived. Maybe both. Meanwhile, you're chilling on Mom's feet, and you start to notice something weird. There are thousands of you. Thousands of penguin chicks all huddled together with their parents in this massive group called a colony. And you know why everyone's packed together like sardines? Because if you separate from the group, you die. The wind will literally kill you. The temperature will kill you. Everything here kills you. So everyone just huddles up, rotating positions so the penguins on the outside don't freeze to death, while the ones in the middle enjoy the warmth of negative 20 degrees instead of negative 60. This is your life now, standing, huddling, eating regurgitated fish in Antarctica. Living the dream, kid. Okay, so you might be wondering, why the hell are you here? Like, why did your parents decide to have you in the middle of Antarctica, 70 miles inland from the ocean during the worst weather conditions on the planet? Great question. The answer will make you question everything about penguin intelligence. See, emperor penguins breed in winter. Not spring, not summer, winter. The worst possible time, when it's dark 24/7 and the temperatures make Mars look cozy. Why? Because apparently the chicks need the full Antarctic spring and summer to grow big enough to survive. Which, okay, fine, that makes some sense. But here's where it gets absolutely insane. They don't breed near the ocean, where there's, food. No. That would be too easy, too logical. Instead, they march inland, miles and miles inland, to the middle of goddamn nowhere. Just ice. Flat, frozen, nothing. Why? Because the ice at the ocean's edge breaks up too early. So if they raise chicks there, the ice could crack and the babies could fall in the ocean before they're ready to swim. Okay, fair point, I guess. But the solution is to walk 70 miles inland? That's the plan? March for days through blizzards to get to a place that's even more frozen and horrible, so you can stand there for months without food, just to make sure the ice doesn't break underneath you? This is like being worried about your house flooding, so you move to the top of a mountain where there's no water, no food, and tornadoes every day. It's technically safer from flooding, but you're gonna die from everything else. And your dad made this walk. Your mom made this walk. Both of them waddled for 70 miles inland, found each other, did their little penguin romance routine, made an egg, and then your dad stood there for 4 months while your mom walked back to the ocean. Then she walked back here to feed you. And now she's gonna stay with you while Dad walks to the ocean and back. Everyone is just constantly walking, back and forth, starving in blizzards. This is the strategy. This is the survival plan evolution came up with. Emperor penguins looked at every possible option and said, you know what, let's make it as difficult as possible. And somehow, it works. You're alive. Congrats. Alright, so you're getting bigger now, which sounds like a good thing, right? Progress. Wrong. Because getting bigger means you're now too heavy for your parents' feet. That cozy spot where you've been standing, protected from the ice, yeah, that's gone now. Time to touch the ground. And the ground is negative 40 degrees of pure frozen hell. Your first time stepping onto the actual ice is like touching a hot stove, except the opposite. Your feet go numb instantly. It hurts. Everything hurts. Welcome to standing on your own, kid. Hope you like frostbite. But your sorry ass can't just stand there by yourself like an idiot. You'll freeze solid in minutes. So you gotta learn to huddle with the other chicks. And let me tell you, penguin huddles are serious business. Thousands of chicks packed together, constantly rotating positions because the ones on the outside are getting blasted by wind and slowly freezing to death. You're shuffling, pushing inward, trying to get to the warm center while other chicks are doing the same thing. It's like the world's slowest, coldest mosh pit. And then the blizzards hit. Not just snow, not just wind. We're talking full whiteout conditions where you literally cannot see the penguin standing next to you.